Good evening. The funeral must have been exhausting for you, Samantha.
Sophia, good evening. In the end, you didn't come to Ryan's funeral.
I'm so sorry about that. But I was just so busy, you know.
Busy. But it was your son's funeral, wasn't it? You could have at least come to say your final goodbyes.
Well, you say that, but what could I do? Ryan and I hadn't spoken in years.
But you hadn't cut ties with him, right?
It was pretty much the same thing. Ryan borrowed money from us, left home, and barely ever contacted us after that. He was an ungrateful son who abandoned his family. I don't need to waste my precious time attending his funeral.
Then why did you contact me today?
Because things have finally settled down for me. So I was thinking it's about time we head over there.
Are you coming to pay your respects to Ryan? That's wonderful. I'm sure Ryan would be happy.
I suppose so. I can pay my respects all I want now. Ha ha ha. Every day from now on, even.
Every day? What do you mean by that?
We're moving in with you tomorrow. Get ready for us.
Wait, moving in here? You mean you're moving to a place nearby? All of you?
No, silly. Ha 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 ha. We're moving into your house. We're all going to live together.
What? In this house? Your whole family?
That's right. Me, my husband, and my daughter. She'll be your sister-in-law. Get excited.
Wait a minute. Why are you all coming to my house?
Because this is my son's house, right? Duh. That means we have a right to live here, doesn't it? It's pretty common for a wife to live with her husband's family, just the way it is.
But what about your own home? You have your own house, don't you?
We decided to sell that old thing.
Are you serious?
It was built in my grandfather's time, you know? Ancient history. It's gotten so old, it's not really fit for people to live in anymore. The roof leaks terribly, and the support beams are rotting, so the whole house is tilting. It's a disaster. Normally, no one would buy a house like that, but an acquaintance said they'd buy it for cheap. So I thought it was the perfect opportunity. Ka-ching, haha.
You're really selling it? You could just fix it.
It needs a renovation that's basically a complete rebuild, you know? Ugh. I heard it would cost around $150,000 to fix. No, thank you. It's cheaper to sell it, even for a low price, and live in your house, right? We're so smart. Haha.
That may be true, but honestly, this is so sudden, I don't know what to say.
Sorry, not sorry. We just decided the other day. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing.
You could have at least talked to me about it first.
Oh, it'll be fine. Stop worrying. Haha. Anyway, we should be arriving tomorrow evening. See you then. Can't wait. Haha.
Wait a minute. Is this already a done deal?
Yes, it's a done deal. Final answer. As the wife, you don't get a say in the matter.
I have to work tomorrow evening.
In that case, just leave a spare key in the mailbox or somewhere. Easy? We'll just get started with moving our stuff in. No biggie. All right, see you tomorrow, Tilda. Talk to you later.
Sophia, the house is a complete mess. What on earth happened here?
What do you mean, what happened? We're in the middle of moving in. Of course it's a mess. Duh. It's going to get messy.
Please don't move my furniture and belongings without asking. My underwear is scattered all over the hallway.
What do you expect? We need to make room for ourselves. Your things were in the way.
Just because they're in the way doesn't give you the right to do this. And you've put stuff all over the memorial shelf for Ryan. That's so disrespectful.
I'm just putting it there for a little bit. Relax. I'm sure my son will forgive me. He loves his mommy.
Anyway, where did you all go? Leaving the house in such a state.
We were tired, so we're out getting dinner. That Chinese place nearby is pretty good. I think it'll be our new regular spot. Ha ha ha.
Good for you.
So, that being said, while we're eating, can you clean up the house? Make sure there's a space for us to sleep by the time we get back. Okay? Thanks.
What? You want me to do it?
That's right. You're the wife, aren't you? You're living in a nice house thanks to my son. So you better work hard for his parents. Got it?
I just got off work and I'm exhausted.
We're tired from moving too. It's so hard. You should do it without being told, honestly. Honestly, such an inconsiderate wife. Always complaining.
I'll help, but I can't possibly clean this all up by myself. You need to come back soon. Moving even one piece of furniture is hard work, you know?
You can't even do that? Useless. Not only inconsiderate, but useless too. Shaking my head. You're young. Just push through it.
This isn't an amount of stuff that can be handled with pushing through it. And you said you were making rooms. But there's no way you can make enough rooms for everyone, okay? This house only has 3 bedrooms.
Even for a house, it is a bit cramped for 4 adults. Hey, why don't you just leave? That would free up a room. Problem solved.
You want me to leave?
We're the only ones with a blood connection to the owner of this house, our son. You're just a stranger, an outsider. We have the right to kick you out, you know?
What are you talking about? I'm the owner of the house now.
Hey, stop squatting here and get out already. My daughter is whining about wanting her own room. She deserves it. If you leave, everything will be solved. Poof. So just get on with it. Chop chop.
Get on with it and leave. Are you trying to take over my house?
Don't say such ugly things like take over. How rude. This is our legitimate right, okay? It's the law. We are inheriting our son's house, period.
Do you want this house that badly?
It's not about wanting it. He's my son, so it belongs to US, right? It's simple math. So hand it over now.
Fine, I'll leave. I was planning on leaving soon anyway.
Oh, really? Well, finally. Then stop complaining about every little thing. God. We'll live in the house our son left behind. It's our legacy. You're an outsider, so get out quickly. Bye. Haha.
I'll be out of here in no time. But let me just say this one thing. Your son didn't leave you anything, haha.
That's not true. There's this house.
I mean, it's a net zero.
What are you talking about?
My husband didn't leave anything of value. He just caused trouble for people until the very end. He was the worst kind of scum.
What's with the sudden change of tune? Explain what you mean, now.
Your son was a real piece of work. He treated me like a servant and never let me spend any money. Meanwhile, he was a gambling addict and racked up $150,000 in debt.
What? $150,000? You don't mean $15,000, right? You have to be wrong.
That's right. Right after he died, a collection notice for that debt arrived for me. I thought I was going to pass out from the shock.
You're lying, right? This is a joke. $150,000 is impossible. Impossible.
I understand why you'd want to doubt it. But it's the truth. I can show you the documents if you want.
He borrowed such a ridiculous amount of money? How on earth do you even spend that much?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? He was a hopeless scumbag. And what's more, he ran away from this world after creating all that debt, leaving all the trouble for his surviving family.
But you, his wife, should be the one to pay back that debt, right? The collection notice came to you, didn't it?
Like hell I'm paying that, haha. I filed to disclaim the inheritance, and it was accepted the other day.
Disclaim the inheritance?
In other words, I'm not inheriting this house either. I'm giving up all the assets and all the debts.
Wait, so who's the owner of the house then?
I believe his parents and siblings would be the next in line to inherit. But you'll have to inherit both the house and the debt. Enjoy.
But I just want the house. Can't I just inherit one of them? Please.
No, you can't. Life doesn't work that conveniently. If you want the house, you have to inherit the debt too.
But it's $150,000, right?
That's right. To be precise, it's $152,000.
It went up.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
We can't pay that much money. We're broke.
Why don't the three of you work together to pay it off? There are 3 able-bodied adults, after all. So what your son left you? A gift. It's not an impossible amount to achieve if you work hard.
All of us just started looking for jobs.
What about your previous jobs?
We quit because we were moving. Duh. Besides, none of us had stable jobs to begin with. And there's no way we can pay back $150,000.
You have the money from selling your house, don't you?
We used it all up on the move.
To use all that money on a move like that, you must have sold it for dirt cheap.
Shut up. If you had told me about this sooner, none of this would have happened. It's your fault.
What are you talking about? You're the one who told me after the fact. This is what happens when you act on impulse. But it's not a complicated issue. You just have to disclaim the inheritance. If you don't want the debt, give up the house. It's that simple.
It's not that simple. If we lose this house, we'll have nowhere to live. We don't have money for a hotel. And we can't possibly rent a new place.
Then maybe you should sleep on the streets. I think there's a tent my husband bought for his hobby in the shed. It's pretty worn out, though.
Stop talking like it's not your problem. It's winter, you know?
Is sleeping outside in a snowy winter really that tough?
Of course it is. Are you insane? The whole family would be goners in one night.
Oh, but you have your car, don't you? You could probably manage by bundling up in blankets in the car, right?
In that tiny car? Cramped? The three of us can't even stretch our legs. We can't possibly relax in there. Never.
You're being pretty picky for someone with no house, no job, and no money. Well then, how about going back to your old house? It might be a wreck, but at least you can stretch your legs. Haha.
The demolition crew is already working on that house. Bulldozers everywhere. And it's not our house anymore. If we go in without permission, it's trespassing. We'll get arrested. If we get caught and fined, we'll really be bankrupt.
Well then, it's either taking on a $150,000 debt or living in a compact car. Those are your two options, A or B. It's one or the other.
I can't choose between those. They're both horrible.
And yet you have to. There's a time limit for disclaiming an inheritance, you know? Tick-tock. You'd better decide quickly.
$150,000. What kind of mess did he leave behind? That stupid son of mine.
Tell me about it. I completely agree. Ha-ha.
Samantha, I have a favor to ask. Can you help me out a little? Please?
Good morning, Sophia. What's wrong?
Please, lend me some money. I'm begging you. We can't survive like this. We're starving.
Where are you and what are you doing now?
We're still in that house. The one our idiot son left behind.
So you chose the debt.
We had no other choice. At first, we chose to leave the house. We really did.
I see. But why did you go back to the house?
After living in the car for about 5 days, we started to get sick. My husband and daughter collapsed.
Oh my. They say you can get blood clots in your veins from being in a small space for a long time. Deep vein thrombosis, I think it's called.
Luckily, it wasn't serious for either of them. But we couldn't continue living in the car. We had no choice but to go back to the house.
Well, you can't put a price on your life, can you?
It's been below freezing outside for the past few days. There's no way we could survive sleeping outdoors.
I heard a major cold snap is coming.
It was a matter of life and death, so we had to choose the debt. Well, in the worst-case scenario, we can sell this house for money. We'll sell it someday to help pay off the debt. It'll be tough to make payments until then, but it's better than being homeless and penniless in the middle of winter, right?
I see, that's true. Oh, but I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one thing. Oops. Actually, that house has a problem. You might not be able to sell it.
What, a problem?
There's a mountain slope behind the house, right? It's in danger of collapsing. Landslide alert? It seems the ground has really loosened up due to the continuous heavy rain last summer and some construction work.
You can't be serious? That's a lie. This mountain?
The local government has issued a warning about it. So I don't think you'll find a buyer. Sorry. And even if you do sell it, a house with a risk of a landslide will have its property value significantly decreased. So you should probably give up hope of paying off the debt with the money from selling it. Ha 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 ha.
What is that? You should have told me that sooner. Why are you telling me this now? What am I supposed to tell my daughter and husband?
Whether I told you or not, you didn't have a choice, did you?
That's true, but if I had known, I would have thought of another way. I would have.
Another way? Like coming to my place and trying to take over my house? Haha.
You're doing this in such a roundabout way because you're holding a grudge, aren't you? You wicked woman.
I've had nothing but trouble from your son and from you. So you'll have to forgive me for this much. But hey, it's fine, isn't it? Just live in that house and remember your son.
I don't want to remember him. Not that stupid, debt-ridden son of mine.
From my perspective, you and your family are all pretty similar. You claimed the rights to what my husband left behind, so now you need to take responsibility as his parents. Enjoy, haha. After that, my in-laws chose to continue living in the house and paying off the $150,000 debt. However, the following summer, a major hurricane caused a landslide behind their house. As a result, part of the house was swallowed by the mud. Since my penniless in-laws didn't have disaster insurance, they received no compensation. Even with government assistance, they only received a meager amount of money. My in-laws must have been at a complete loss. I don't know what happened to them after that. I moved back to my parents' house, where I reconnected with a childhood friend and we started dating. I'm enjoying romance for the first time in a long while. My childhood friend is a sincere and honest person, so my parents say they can entrust their daughter to him with peace of mind. After all, my last husband was such a hopeless human being. I'm done being pushed around by scumbags. I'm gonna forget about the trash who's no longer in this world and enjoy my second chance at life.
Thank you for watching! If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.